Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, we will be doing a set of press-ons again. This is just another practice set. So I did go ahead and measure out my nail tips using these nail tips. I don't really know how to pronounce the nail brand's name, but these are super long and I absolutely love them for like the longer length. So very quickly, I'm just taking my buffer and buffing off the shine of these nail tips just so that way the acrylic has something to adhere to better. I also do want to apologize about the background changing color so much. I realized having gloves on my hands actually changed the background, if that makes sense. So later on you will see me take one glove off and it kind of helps with the background not changing as much. So for today's acrylic, I will be using the color Hazelnut from our Bare With Me collection with KAIROSE nail supply. It's super beautiful and I feel like I just don't use any of the acrylics from our Bare With Me collection enough, so I decided to give this one a go. So what I'm doing here is very quickly just taking my brush after it's been dipped in monomer and just kind of wiping it on top of the surface of that nail tip, and then I will be going in with my acrylic. So when I make press-ons, I love to do it with acrylic rather than gel polish. Sometimes I'll do it with gel polish if I feel like I need to get it done quicker. But most of the time I do like to take my time and just use acrylic because I feel like it gives a nice salon quality look and it's absolutely beautiful. Like if you've seen the video, my previous video of me doing the press-ons I did on myself or for myself, after seeing them applied and everything like that, you can see that they look like I just got done doing an actual acrylic set, and that's what I want for everyone who orders my press-ons. So if you are interested in any of the press-ons that I've made on my channel or just anything in general, if you have an inspo picture or anything like that, go ahead and DM me on my Instagram. It is linked down below and we can get your order started. Or if you'd just like to order some press-ons to gift to a family member, a friend, or anything like that, I do also accept those. So go ahead and just DM me, like I said, if you're interested. So this is what the nail is looking like after I applied the acrylic to the nail tip. As you can see, it's not super thick, but it's also not super thin. It's just the perfect thickness and structure that the nail needs. So again, I'm applying that hazelnut color to the rest of the nails, and I will go ahead and just let you guys watch that. And very quickly, I do want to mention here, you can see I did take the glove off of this hand here, so you can see how nice the background is, and it's not really changing colors as much, so I hope it doesn't do that for the rest of the video. But I will go ahead and just let you guys watch the rest of the application process, and I will come back in once it's time to shape and file these nails. So these are what the nails are looking like after the application's been nicely done. So it is time to file, and I will be just using a fine grit sanding brand from Nails and Blinks and going over the surface of the nail to smooth it out and kind of debulk any areas that might need to be debulked. And for reference, I do have my drill at the speed of 9,000 RPMs when doing any finish filing using my e-file. So once I got to these last two nails here, I realized that they weren't completely dried. Like this one wasn't fully dried on this right side, but I still decided to continue to file it either way. And then on the pinky, it wasn't dried at all really, and you'll see how it wasn't dried. Like I noticed, like right here, you can see the acrylic kind of peeling up, so I decided to let it dry further and just get onto the next portion of the shaping, and we will move back to that now in just a little bit. So for this next part, I'm just taking my hand file to shape up the sidewalls and kind of get any of the acrylic that might have spilled underneath the nail, and then I'm just shaping up the free edge as well to keep that nice and straight. And then here you can see I just quickly go back in with my e-file and kind of shape over the surface of that nail, and then I will get to shaping up the sidewalls and the free edge as well. And then lastly, we are doing a little bit of nail art, so I do want the surface to be nice and smooth, so I'm just taking my buffer to smooth over the surface for that nail art. So these are what the nails are looking like after everything's been shaped and filed. So let's get into everything we need for the nail art. It's super basic. I am just using this kind of like royal blue gel polish color because we will be doing some French tips. And along with that, I will be using a blue heart charm that I did get from 𝓈𝓊𝒷𝓈𝒸𝓃 on Instagram. And I am also using these blue rhinestones. And to adhere everything, I will be using the 𝐻𝐈𝐊𝐿 rhinestone glue. So I am only applying the rhinestones and everything like that to the middle nail. So I'm just taking that rhinestone glue and applying it right down the center of the nail. And then I will go ahead and start adhering everything that I want to that nail. After I get that nicely settled there, I'm just taking this LED light to kind of flash cure that, and then I am going back in with some tinier rhinestones to give it more detail. And then I will be flash curing again with that little LED flashlight and moving on to the rest of the nails. So for this next portion of the nail art, you will see I will be doing some French tips, and I do only show 2 nails on camera because I was struggling so hard when doing French tips on these longer lengths. I don't know why, but if it's smaller nails or like medium length nails, I can absolutely do like French tips on them just fine. But once it comes to these like longer nails like this, I cannot do it, so they don't look as good. So I was really struggling after I hit the ring finger, I believe, so I decided just to cut the camera and do those off camera. But after I'm done doing a French tip on each nail, I do go ahead and put in the light for about 10 seconds just to flash cure while I move on to the next nail. These are what the nails are looking like after everything's been completely done for the nail set. I have the French tips done and I have all the nicely rhinestones placed and everything like that. So I am using our classic diamond gel top coat from Kairos Nail Supply, and I'm top coating all of these nails. I do have our link down below in the description box for Kairos Nail Supply, and if you use code YouTube, it does save you 15% on your purchases. Or if you go to our Kairos Nail Supply YouTube page, we do have brand ambassadors who do have a code that can save you 20% on your orders. And we will also be having another sale here soon, and it's mainly just on our spring collections and anything like that, just to kind of get rid of them so we can get ready for the rest of the summer products and our fall collection coming very soon. So we will be sure to update you on that. So after I've applied the top coat to all the nails, I'm just quickly wiping down the sidewalls to make sure I keep that nice square shape, and I will go ahead and put it in the light for a full 60 seconds. But that is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!